Hello everyone, today is Friday, November 30th. It's 2:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about an hour and 20 minutes before the regular session closed. You can see my computer clock on my right. On my left is the time in sales, the E-mini S&P currently trading at 27.52 and a quarter. Okay, haven't made a video in a couple of days, had some computer issues. Every now and then when you run your historical charts and simulation, the orders build up. They're saved on your NinjaTrader, and there is a way to clear this out, and it'll make your NinjaTrader run clean and avoid errors. I want to show you how to do that. So in your NinjaTrader Control Center, go to Tools, Options, and you'll see this window here. And what you want to do is click on Data, and you want to reset your database. This will clear all your historical trades, and so it gives you a brand new database to start with for all your historical trades. That will help your NinjaTrader run smoothly. Now before you do this, if you have the Autotrader, you need to make a video of all your settings. So you want to basically go into your configuration panel, and you want to make a video here and show your template name, and if you have the template you don't need much else. But what I would do is I would make a video. When you reset your database, it will clear the Autotrader, clear all the strategies from your chart. You'll have to reinsert them, so you'll have to set up your charts again. So that's why you want to make a video of all the charts you're running and what template name that are in the charts. And I'm going to show you a free tool to make video and grab screenshots. It's called Jing from TechSmith.com, and you can download it here if you just go to TechSmith. You may have to search Jing here because it's kind of hidden, but anyway, here's the link up here, and this is a nifty little tool. It will allow up to 5 minutes of video and allow you to capture screenshots, and it's pretty handy, so you can use this to make video. Okay, first up is the Nasdaq on 150 Heikin-Ashi chart. This is a pretty small time frame. There's a lot of swings here. Anyway, this did 2080 today. The goal on this is 2100, so this definitely hit its goal and had a couple of ticks of slippage. Being that this is a chart with a lot of swings, there was a fair amount of trades on the chart. Here's the beginning here. If you want less trades, have a lower goal. The goal, if we had a goal of 1,000, this would have been hit in just a couple of trades off the open, as you can see here. But with a higher goal, there's more risk, and it's basically going to trade more to reach it, unless it's the kind of day where you just get a big run off the beginning here. But this did pretty good today. There was no negative drawdown. It first came up, made an equity high of 500, and then had a couple of losers here, small losers, and then came back and made an equity high of about 1100 within the first 45 minutes of trading, and then went on to hit its goal ultimately. Okay, next is the DAX on a 3-minute chart. Once again, the DAX first made an equity high, small loser here, about 250 per contract, and then it made an equity high of about 1,000, and then it drew down with a couple of losers here and came back to finish at 1750 with these couple of trades here. It's really hard to have both tight money management and catch the runners when you have action like this. Like here, that kind of worked out okay because our trailing stop took us out here. Here we were stopped out a little too early. So the only way to avoid this would be to tweak my settings to allow for a larger trailing stop. I probably got taken out 55 ticks and trailing by 0 bars and 5 ticks. That's probably what happened here. So if I wanted this to run all the way, I'd have to make my trail stop trigger a higher number of ticks, say like 100 ticks or something like that. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 377 Heikin-Ashi chart, and you can see how it got filled on our limit order here. And this is a limit order with a pretty steep pullback, 8 ticks. And our goal is 1550, so we definitely hit our goal, and this was accomplished in a single trade. Okay, next up is the DAX with a Super Anko 8 tick, and this did 1537 also, and our goal on this is 1500. So this had positive slippage, and this is using our higher time frame filter of a Super Renko 6 tick. So this is actually a lower time frame filter, and you can see that that can sometimes work, because what happens is you get notice that the red bars and the red background is kind of outside the trend bars here. So this allows you to get this trade like this inside the other time frame, and sometimes that can work out pretty good. In any case, this hit its goal. It was moderately active today. That's not to say this could work with a higher time frame filter than this as well, but this particular setup happens to have a 6 Renko as the other time frame. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 6 tick, and this is exactly the kind of action that you'd love to see. This did 1150, and this is trading 3 contracts, so this is shooting roughly for about 400 a contract. The goal on this is 1200, and I've got targets at 20 and 40 ticks here, and you can see that this hit its goal on the first swing 10 minutes off the open, and this is a limit order only pulling back 2 ticks. In this case it could have gone a little more, but nevertheless this is exactly what you want here. Taking a trade like this and hitting your goal in a single trade, it doesn't get any better than that. Okay, this is a chart that's traded well over time. This is the E-mini S&P on a regular 5 Renko chart, and this is using a Super Renko 8 as the higher time frame, and we're trading 2 contracts here, and the goal is 1000. So it's looking for 500 a contract. This had 3 winners back to back. Again, doesn't get any better than that. Okay, next is the crude oil on a Super Renko 6 tick, and you know, I had to rebuild my charts and my strategies, so I can't be sure that I have the exact same settings that I have in my videos that I showed a week ago. I know some of them are exactly the same, but there may be just a few charts that are not. In any case, the setting on this one is Renko 6 limit -2, and this has a goal of 1000, trading 2 contracts here. I've got a short target here. You know, every now and then I got to reset the database and have to rebuild the charts, so it's really important to make good notes. Probably on this, a 12 tick target is too short, so as I observe these I make tweaks, and sometimes I don't save the template, or this might not even be the same template I had on the Super Renko 6. I'm not really sure. I have to look at my video again. In any case, this is kind of a short target, but in moves like this it kind of pays off. You can see where it got us out of 1 contract instead of losing both in some cases. Nevertheless, this did pretty good, probably hit its goal and had some slippage. It didn't draw down to the negative here. You can see the start, and made an equity high of about 700 in the first couple of trades, and then kind of went sideways, and then had a couple of winners at the end to bring it to its goal. Okay, the crude oil on a Super Renko 8 tick hit its goal of 1020, and it had a tick of slippage. This has been pretty consistent chart for us. You can kind of see the equity curve here, a very minor drawdown, very small loser right here. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 4 tick, moderately active today, quite a few trades here. This started out kind of underwater, drew down about 650, and this is trading 2 contracts, so about 300 per contract, and it struggled to get back to the plus side of the ledger here. Made an equity high of about 600, and is currently net P&L of 2.25, and currently long. Okay, this chart of the ES is a Super 4 tick with a 6 tick higher time frame and a goal of 1050. And this was moderately active today. Drew down about 150 per contract. Made an equity high early on of about 950, so just shy of its goal, and then drew all the way down to zero and came back some. So this kind of thing can happen. It depends on the action. But note the higher time frame here is filtering out the Autotrader logic, wanting to go short here on red bars. So higher time frame very effective in doing that. Okay, this is the E-mini S&P Super 4 tick with a lower, higher time frame, lower other time frame of a Super 2. And once again, I was talking about the lower time frame or other time frame being within the base chart here. And here's another pretty good example of it. And basically caught these two trades back to back and hit its goal. This is trading two contracts and has a more modest goal of 750, 375 a contract, and it did that with no drawdown, two trades back to back. Okay, the Nasdaq on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi chart, kind of mixed bunch of trades today, drawing down about 350 per contract at the max here, but then recovering from this with these two nice trades here, making an equity high of about 800, and then currently long too. So we got a closed P&L of 360 and an open P&L of about 100. And you can see the prices ticking off here, bid 69.20, and well, 69.20 is here, but you don't see the bars moving. The Heikin-Ashi bars kind of adjust. Since this is 1597, you'll see when 1597 ticks on this bar has traded, then you'll see the bar form and move some, but right now the bar is not moving, and that is what happens with these types of bars. They're not like minute bars, and you see the bar moving with every tick. Okay, I was running this on a 610 line break chart, but I'm not sure of the interest in line break charts, so I'm debating on whether or not to show them anymore. They are really good, but it's difficult to trade because you really can't backtest on a line break chart unless you do it manually. So I just made it a 610 tick chart, and this actually worked out pretty good. There was a small loser and a winner here, and this did 750 for the day, 737.50. So it didn't really trade again after that, but still on the plus side of the ledger. Okay, I have several charts trading the E-mini S&P and a Super 4 tick, and the reason is I'm trying to show different configurations on a Super 4 tick can all work pretty well. This one here is trading three contracts, and the template on this is slightly different. We have a 725 goal. It's trading two contracts, and again a more modest goal here. So it looks like it drew down about 400, but then it recovered and finished at 537.50, just shy of its goal. That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching today.